Right. Hey everyone, welcome. This is going to be a really short stream. I'm just showing my compositing process. Um, yeah, so welcome. Thanks for being here. Enjoy. Okay, so I promised to show my compositing process to some of you. So this is the shot we have. Let me see if it can play. Wait, can it even play? I haven't done sound design for it, but this is the shot we have. Well, it's lagging. Let me see if I can find the final shot. So, uh, uh, in the meantime, welcome everyone. Wait, where is it? This. Yeah. Okay, where the shot sets? I rendered all of them as PNGs, and let me look for them. I really want this stream to be short. Shot 1, shot 2. Come on. Oh yeah, here they are. Okay. I think what we're left with is compositing the art. Let this thing play. It's really lagging, but shot 1, shot 2. Let me show you these other shots too. This is the first shot. I don't remember if this is the final, but oh yeah, this is what we came up with. All that is left is sound design and then tweaking somewhere. Like, I don't like this. It's too bright, but so this is like the second shot to cut somewhere. As you can see, the character has issues. I don't know if I'm the only one who can spot it, but the character has issues with the eyes. They're not supposed to be like that. I just forgot to add the shader and then the hair. That's all that is left with the character. But I liked how they turned out. I liked how this one turned out. Like with the gobo, the trees on the wall. There's supposed to be graffiti on the wall. And yeah, these are like the final shots, I guess. This is where we started with Blender, but it was too much. I don't know, too much denoising. I think this was the first shot, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, yeah, kinda was nice, but I just didn't like when I added denoising and the render time was too much. So yeah, and then we had this, but everything was too fast. I liked this one. I just didn't like the flickering. Was it this one? Or is it this one? Oh yeah, I didn't like the flickering on both these. Like I said, this live stream is really going to be short. So here's this. Excuse me. This was nice. Um, I liked it. Yeah, I think this was nice. I liked it. But this is what we went for. There is, I think, too much noise. I'll fix that. And then there is this flickering around here. I don't know what it is, but I'll figure it out. Excuse me. So yeah, this shot and this shot are the ones we are going to work with. So I'm going to show you my compositing process in After Effects. Let's get into it. Close this. So I rendered all images in PNG, and this is the first shot, like you guys saw. This is it. If I'm to scrub through, this is the whole thing. So yeah, this is the whole thing. To scrub through, it's clean, as you can see. I think there's less noise. Let me see if I can play it in half. Let's try this. Holy. Yeah, my computer is struggling to do this, but there's this flickering. I don't know why it is there. And then I'm going to try and make these lamps glow. They're supposed to glow to show that there is light. Yeah, but my process is usually after rendering everything in PNG. I don't always render PNG. I always do EXR, but because I have no space, I can't render EXR anymore. This is what I'm working with. If I am to show you guys, yeah, it's even taking long. So see this? This is not good. Everything is red. It's not good. So that's why I render a PNG, because it's smaller. But it makes me miss out on a lot. I just composite that. No excuse. So what I usually do, render it as PNG, import it in After Effects, because I also don't have to use any color space configurations, any of these. I don't have to use any of those. I could. Let me try. This is. Let me see. This is CG, something like that. Was it ICCG? Let's try this. Nah, it doesn't do shit. Let's just leave it at none. That's another thing. But what I usually do is bring in my footage, and the first thing I always do is do some color correction, which is this. Let me turn this on. I just add an adjustment layer, like Control Alt T, I think. Is it? I don't know, man. Is it Control Alt Y? Yeah, it's Control Alt Y. But I just add an adjustment layer and then I add this thing called, oh come on, I don't know why this add-on, I used an add-on for from Video Copilot called FX Console, so it helps me get the plugins I need so fast. I just press Control and space, but it's, I don't know why it's messed up, it's not working. I always just press Control and space at the same time and it works. Ah, come on. Yep, there it goes. And then I search for Lumetric color. Then it brings me that. So let me show you guys. Where is it? This color correction. So as you can see, I just brought the temperature up to like 5 and increased the saturation. I think I should just leave this at 100. Let me see. Then just turn down the exposure, but can just put it at 1. I think turning up the exposure would be the best thing for this. Let me do 1.5. Whoa. Yeah. Let me do 1. And then the contrast, I turned it all the way up to 15, but 0 can work. Highlights, I just turned those up a bit. And I went to creative and I used a LUT. There is this LUT from William Landgren. He's a really nice and amazing storyteller. He's a YouTuber and filmmaker and all of that. So yeah, it's the LUT that I used, but you can use any. I usually go for this just to give it kind of like let me do 100 to show you what happens. So it kind of I just use any LUT mostly, but I usually use this Kodak 520 Fuji blah 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 blah, all of that. Oh, I just use any LUT and I just keep this intensity around 80 90, but let's keep this to 80. And then faded film, I always go for 18 or 15 depending, but I always go for that, but we'll leave this at 18. Then I increased the vibrance for this shot specifically. I increased the vibrance. But this is what it is when it's on 0. Let's look for where the god rays are starting to come through. Yeah, something like that. So let's just put the vibrance at 6. And yeah, I try to make it more warm by putting it in like yellow and the highlights. Yeah. And okay, give me a second. Hello. Hey, I'm okay, Andrew. All right, I'm back. So, I forgot. So, what was I saying? I I need to turn some of these things off to show you guys what happens. So after adding like this whole color correction here, it's really more pink, and I just added a little warmth. Oh, I forgot about the vignette. Yeah, I play around with the vignette. I think this is too much. Let's do a 0 and 50 and bring in just a little. Yeah, I would do that and then feather it more. And I play with these. Nope, the color wheels. Yeah, I mostly put everything to be warm, like the midtones. I made them warm. Shadows, I made them warm too, and the highlights. So what else? So I think that's it for the color correction. Then I always add noise, just a little, like at 5%, the first step. To let me make this full to just give it that film look. So if I turn this off, this is what it looks like. It's so clean. But then if I turn the noise back on, this is, I don't know if that's visible, but this is what happens. So yeah, I give it just a little noise, and then I just duplicate the noise to give it like a breakup. I think this noise is too much though. Let's put this at 1. Yeah, yeah, to just give it a little break up. Let's keep it at 4 cause I'm in half. So yeah, there's really nothing more to adjust. You can play with the noise and see how that works. And then I just a little sharpen. This is too much, but check this out. When I do the sharpen, watch here, this part. Um, no sharpen, sharpen, no sharpen, sharpen. So I think this is too much. I can just put it at 5 and see. Yeah, I think 5 is okay. So fit. I really want this live stream to be short. So yeah, after adding the color correction, I go on and add. Oh, I always add the motion tile to just give it this whole these black lines on the top, and yeah, simple. Still, like with an adjustment layer, you just add if. Ah, come on! Don't do me like this. Okay, I don't know why this plugin is just messed up, or maybe it's just me. So yeah, I add the motion tile black lines, these black lines, and just put it at 85 or 90 depending on the shot. uh, I forgot to mention my composition size. I didn't render 1920 by 1080. I did 1920 by 918, and I put it at 24 frames per second. So that's, yeah. So motion tile. Then I usually add chromatic aberration. Yeah, I I wouldn't recommend using this VR chromatic aberration. Use, I don't know, paid something. I've forgotten one of those, but yeah, get something like that and use that. This is very weird. I don't know how to use it, but I added just a little. So if you have to see, this is too much. This is actually too much. Yeah. So I will play around with it and see. But yeah, I would recommend adding chromatic aberration. And then what else? There is blur. Oh yeah, blur kind of like makes this thing a bit brighter, you know. Like this is when the blur is on, and it's just adding Gaussian blur and cranking it up all the way. I cranked it all the way to 300, and then masked this part to just make this part bright. As a matter of fact, I can just play around with this mask and make sure this part is the one that is bright. I mean, there's a light here, but let me try and do this. Just to keep this part. Yeah, and then I feather the mask. Let me check this mask code. Okay, come on, mask, show me. Mask feather. Yeah, I just feather the mask out. Invert the mask, is it? No, I feather the mask. It's just within this area. And then I just duplicate that. Yeah, I keep it on screen. If I had forgotten to mention. Then I duplicate one without a mask, a blur adjustment layer without the mask, and keep it on normal. The blending mode on normal. I put this on 75% or less, depending on your shot. It's really nice when the shot is dark, you know, like a night shot or something like that. And then I keep this on 10, opacity on 10, and this is the difference. Like, oh, that's, I don't know if you can spot the difference. This is when it's off, and this is when it's on. So yeah, that is blur. And then what else? Lens flare. Nah, let's go to vignette. I just added another vignette by using a still adjustment layer and then a fill. I created a shape around this. I think uh, these are like easy things to do, where I create an adjustment layer, do this whole ellipse tool thing, and just double click on it. So when you double click the ellipse, it creates this type of shape. So what I did is just adding the fill effect. Come on, I don't know why my thing is, this plugin is actually misbehaving. Yep, fill. I just did fill, so it's like this. So if I press invert, nope, that's not it. So all I have to do is invert the mask from here. So if I press invert, these are red lines. I just make them black, and then mask the face, mask feather. I increase this a bunch. I can actually make it white, but increase this a bunch to something like that. I can actually just keep on cranking to my satisfaction. This mask has to be inverted. Why does it look weird? Yeah, play with the opacity anyway, because it doesn't have to be that bright. But yes, it's always something like that. I do not know why it's like that, yet it's an inverted mask. Why is it behaving like this? Interesting. I have no... Oh, wait, I know why, It's because we have this. So, if we invert this... No way. What? Okay, I don't know why. But, yeah, that's how to nani. Add the vignette. Then a lens flare. I used optical flares. It's a paid plugin, so yep. And all I did was animate where the light is. Let's see, 10. I just animated the brightness and then position. So it's something like this. Was it here? Yeah, as you can see, the light kind of starts from here. So I just animated this. Yeah, my computer is struggling too, but I animated the flare to go where this light is so that this changes with the light. Yep, you can see that. But this seems too much, so I'll find a better one. I'll find a better option. Say if I to click on options, I think this camera. That's too much. No, what am I doing? Yeah, no, let's cancel. I was just messing it up. After that, I add lens that. Um, yeah, so lens that just it's literal lens that. It's these patches. Let me see a place where you can see that these they are really big. I don't know how big this camera was, but we can just scale them a bit. Just a bit like that. So lens that you can do any other thing that is not lens that, but yeah, so that is really it. It all depends on the shot though, but yeah, that's it. I did the same for this second shot, though this second shot starts out like this, and yep, but I did the same, added the same exact things and just tweaked them. So there's really nothing that special, like it's just the same thing. You just copy and refine, copy and refine, copy and refine. Yeah, so that's really it. That's like my compositing process, and uh, if I have any other thing to show, I will show you guys. But for now, uh, this is how far I am. I've really taken a long time on this short. Like it's just what 17 seconds, 20 seconds, but I've taken a long time, and the file has handling was too much. It became too big. Yeah, I had taken time off the project, but yeah, I have a couple more shots to share, and hopefully I'll be done by tomorrow or next week. I don't know. Yeah, so thank you all guys for tuning in. See you when I see you. Bye.